The most common issue my students have is taking their musical ideas and turning them into finished pieces of music. So today, let's tackle that issue. My initial advice is to build up the loop as much as you can, use this as your last chorus, and then we make different sections using different combinations of these sounds. In today's video, I'll run you through all of this and more using examples. If you learned something new, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. Really does help the channel out. And if you want more help with your music production, I stream over on Twitch, so that's the place to go. You can ask me all your questions there. Links down below. All right, let's get into it. Here are some things I wish I knew when I started making music. Welcome back. I have been in bed all week, which has been fun. Not really, but thankfully my COVID test came back negative, so that's a good thing. We're going to have a little look at taking your beats and seeing how we can make them into full tracks. So I'll talk you through how I do it my way, and hopefully it might help you finish more tracks. And if not, let's hope you're mildly entertained. One must do what one must. Electrolytes. They feel like the warm chord of G. Well, we have a little listen to what we have so far. I have one of these so-called beats or loops. We'll see how we can overlap these over each other to make different sections. So before we say any more, let's just have a quick listen to what we have so far. Cool. It has something about it. So there's some elements that are quite nice, especially these vocals. Oh, lovely reverb tail on them. I've picked out something that I really like in the beat, so it might be a good place to start with that in the intro. So when we're making our beats and when we want to flesh things out, what I find is put in as many things as possible. Full block of stuff here, and that's when everything's in. That's going to be our chorus sort of sound. We're going to also then take things away, and those will be different sections or little drop-offs, or we could maybe change up the beat a little bit. So as we just said, I love the vocals. We have an element we really like. Let's make them stand out. Best way to make them stand out is play them on their own. So let's do that in the intro. Might do in the outro as well. We're going to start anew. Maybe you start here at 93. Put a little marker there, and we're going to color it yellow for our electrolytes. Let's copy across these vocals. This is our beginning. So we start off the track like this. Cool. And I did love when that bass comes in warm. It's pretty nice. Other elements we could throw in. We have a piano here. Could do it a little bit more reverb, or at least a sustain pedal working a little bit better, but we'll leave it like that for the minute. I think that's pretty nice. We could have another version of this piano just playing the chords. Just like that. Nice. That's pretty cool. I love it. Maybe, so we could have this version which has the notes in it, but then maybe if we just leave it out without this and just have the chords on their own. More of a distinguishable section then. Keep things moving. So maybe if we throw one in here. A nice glissando there, and just basically glissando is the notes don't hit at the same time. They just ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so far of the beginning of this, just we have the vocals doing their thing. And then the chord just coming and playing. Thicken it out. Actually, I think that might be nicer to paint it lower down. Cool, that's nicer. It sounds like we could probably throw a stereo on this guy, just give him a little bit more stereo spread, and then you can hear the difference here. Without, and then on here now. Cool, so what other sounds could be nice then to throw in after that? I suppose we'll keep the vocals going, and maybe we could keep piano then move on to this bit here. Is the chords, but it's a little bit nicer. You see, mute these ones, just so we have a little break. So I think that's like, you know, our 16, 32, and then we're good to go to the next section. I feel like the bass here can only hold one long note. If it would work, I'd love it. Yeah, claps. Let's bring in the claps there. I'm feeling like it's snare time. Maybe these guys. That's loud. I'm liking that. Sometimes just a simple clap to build it up just really helps. It makes a huge difference. Cool. I feel like that's a build, so it's pretty much going into our chorus. So let's grab everything and throw it in after there. So it's like a intro to verse. It's just constantly ramping up each 4 bars. There's something a little bit new happening. Throwing these extra claps in here. Lovely. And then we'll copy everything and copy them across for the down there. Cool. All right, so it's constantly building. So we've basically gone from intro, verse, chorus, and then we can drop it back down to like a second verse, which has kind of stuff still going. Okay, and then I'm feeling like a single chorus there is nice. And then we're straight back into kind of a verse two chorus kind of thing. And then you can always do a bridge chorus at the end if you want. But I think you'll get the idea with the fleshing out we have here. You'll definitely have the idea of how we can flesh things out in cool ways. All right, so we need the kick to keep going. Maybe some sort of, definitely need more percussion here to kick us. The beat has started off and we need to kind of follow through. You can't just like hit them right hook and then just back off. You need to keep jabbing with the kick in their face. Let's throw some kicks in here. I want some kick. Let me just get rid of some of these hits. I don't like this guy on the end here. Cool, I'm not mad on this one here. Maybe we could move him to the down B here. So I'm just gonna bring down the volume of this kick just tiny little bit. I just find it very loud. Might just get rid of this guy and then we're good to go. Nice, I'm bopping there. Cool, I'm pretty happy with those kicks. Now we have something moving and something actually happening. The percussion realm in this verse. So it kind of keeps the track moving forward, keeps it alive. I wonder if we can do anything interesting to make the second verse a little bit more different to the first one. It's just maybe a bit too similar. We could potentially have something playing these chords slightly differently, or like have an extra instrument play them. Okay, so we have an intro just basically showing off something that we like that's very pretty. And then we build up from there in the second four with just some keys. Then we bring in some light drums, mostly claps. Piano goes a little bit, just a tiny bit more complicated. And the second four of that, we make the percussion a little bit more interesting. And then we're into everything with after a little drop. Drops are very important. Throw them in wherever you want. And then we have the chorus, everything's in here. Verse two, we've dropped some things out, but we've kept the basic kicks going just to kind of keep it interesting. Gradually builds up a little bit, only the percussion side of things really. And then at the very end, we're going to have the vocals just to run the outro, because the vocals are the prettiest thing that we have in this beat. So we want them to stand out. And we'll just let them explode into the distance. Lovely, cool. To top it off then, we'd have a few extra sounds then on our double chorus here. This is all our double chorus. I'll write out the structures here just so you can see it. So this is like your verse one, then you have a chorus, then you have a verse two, and then you have a double chorus, and then we have an outro followed by the end. Could potentially give this a little longer of an intro. Or like even just give it an intro, because right now it's kind of not quite an intro. Even just a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll call this an intro. We'll give it a same color as the outro. And so what you could do is just cut these first 4 and copy them here. And then you could have nearly just a volume of all these guys just building. Let's actually stop this guy here, duplicate him across. Cool. And then we have a proper intro there. Just something interesting. Just using some of the sounds we already have in an interesting way. Get the track going. Just to introduce the sound and then go from there. Cool. So you can get an idea there of what we can do to mess around with ideas and try and make things work. Putting things in, taking them out, and trying new things. It doesn't always happen, but our chorus, more often than not, will be larger than our verses. So once we have all our loops, in definitely the last chorus, definitely the last double chorus, I probably would put more things in here as opposed to take things out, because I don't think we probably have enough sounds in yet. But it's nearly there. You can get the idea of it. So hopefully this helped a little bit. Moving things from loops into full beats. It's a difficult thing to do, but hopefully this video will help somewhat. All right, so let's have a listen to what we've done, and we'll have a short listen. We can work on the full thing. Who knows, if you think I should finish it and make it as a single, I can get some friends to sing on it, or maybe, I don't know, I can't really think of anything other than the Miley Cyrus song we did on another tutorial with this one before, so we'll see. Who knows? Cool. All right, let's have a listen. It'd be rude not to. Here we go.